Namaste everyone, this is Manos from the hospitality desk. Yes, from the hospitality desk. Today we are going to discuss about one intelligent topic for hotel industry, that is training topic for food and beverage service department. कोई भी लीडर हो, कोई भी कैप्टन हो, सुपरवाइजर हो, मैनेजर हो, whenever you are working in a place, you must be needing topics for take training for your staff, for your employees. So basically what all are the topics you need to cover up on that. So I'll describe one by one basically which all are the topics is come under F&B service. So here we will see some difficult food and beverage service training topics, so which will help you to take training. The first is introduction to food and beverage service, that's contain overviewing of F&B service industry, basically food and beverage service department, where we have different types of service like American service, silver service, garden service, restaurant service, buffet service, whatever, many types of service is there, or a la carte service. Okay, importance of guest satisfaction service standard. Whenever you are introducing food and beverage service to a employee or to a guest, you must keep 3 points in your mind. First of introduction for F&B service department, and next is type of service, that can be different various varieties of service in F&B service, and importance of guest satisfaction core or guest satisfaction service standard. These all three things you have to keep it in your mind. Next is professional etiquette and the grooming, which is more important. Okay, being as a food and beverage service team leader or captain or supervisor, your professional etiquette or your grooming is more important for your team. Is like proper grooming and hygiene standard is more important. Dress code and uniform guidance will be more important. If employees are not wearing nice uniform, your guest will be not more confident for having dinner or having food in your restaurant. And also if your restaurant employees are well groomed, they will get well confidence from among of them, right? So this is very much important for dress code and uniform guidance. Next is body language and communication skill. Body language and communication skill is more important. Why? Your body language shows a standard for a restaurant or for a hotel. Your body posture, how you are acting whenever you are listening from your customer, whenever listening from your colleagues, how you are reacting with your body language, which is more important. Communication is also more important. With communication, you can coordinate with the guest, among with your colleagues and your internal department. So here communication play major role for your operation. Good communication create a good and healthy working ambience in your restaurant. Next is understanding menu knowledge, which is more important. Understanding menu knowledge is very important, because if you have a good product knowledge or menu knowledge, what product you are going to sell in your restaurant, it will help you to doing upselling or to make your guest understand exactly what all are the things you have in your menu. So that is the reason menu knowledge is more important for all the employee who is working, who is facing to the guest in the restaurant or at a hotel. Here all the common things will be there for everyone, like pricing of the food, pairing of the food, or what food would be suggest with the beverage. Like guest as ordering for the beverage like wine, what food will goes with that particular wine, or guest is having any drinks only, what food you can suggest along with that drinks, that is more important. There only you can play this role if you have a good product knowledge or good menu knowledge. Next is your beverage service technique. The beverage service technique is going to clarify or bring up your service level standard, which is going to shown to your guest who is coming to your restaurant or coming to your hotel. That technique has to be well skilled and well trained. For that, you have to keep continue training on different beverage service topic. There is also lots of topic is there. I have made lots of video. You can see my YouTube channel. So here, types of beverage, alcohol and non-alcoholic. Which types of beverage, either it is alcoholic or non-alcoholic, you must know, or your employees must know about that particular things in a proper knowledge. Proper service technique, like wine service, cocktail service, tea coffee service, any cocktail or mocktail service, you should know from which side you have to do the beverage service, or how actually what will be your body language, what will be your posture when you are serving beverage to the guest. These all things very important for beverage service. Also, one more thing is very important, that is your serving temperature. Serving temperature is much important. You should know which drinks must be served to the guest in which temperature. Alright, you should know what is the serving temperature for wine, what is the serving temperature of beer, or which wine served in which temperature. Alright, and also you must know about your glassware. Being as a hotelier, all the managers, executive must know which glassware can be used for which drinks. That's the knowledgeable part. Usually we are lacking in a hotel or restaurant. Usually in our busy operation we miss that. But I'll give you good and strong suggestion here to all the captain or managers to follow your particular or proper glassware for particular drinks. Okay, so next we will see the order taking and upselling skill. Whenever being as an employee or being as a staff, whenever I am facing to the guest and I am taking order from the guest, okay, how I'll do upselling, that is more important. Taking order correctly, and efficiently. Whenever I am taking order from the guest, I have to take the order in a correct way, and I have to take the order in a professional manner. I have to repeat the order, and I have to do some upselling here. So that is the point. I have to do some upselling here. So here guest will understand actual, okay, this is the food and I can take along with this food this drink, so it will be more tasty or it will be more beneficial for us as per the waiters or as per the staff who is taking our order. Next is your suggestive selling and upselling technique. Whenever you are taking the order, you may guest as ordering for sandwich, what drinks you have to suggest, maybe some fresh lime soda, some fresh juice, a bottle of beer, that you have to suggest. That's the upselling, that you have to suggest to the guest, sir, the dishes which you order is excellent, but can be goes along with that bottle of beer or fresh juice or any refreshing cocktail or mocktail. Handling modification and special dietary guest requested. Sometime guest will come to a restaurant and he will tell, I am a Jain food, I have allergy with some nuts, I have allergy with some seafood. So whenever you are taking the order from the guest, whenever you are suggesting some dishes to the guest, you must have some common knowledge which dish is carrying which allergen, so that you can suggest those particular dish to the guest. Am I right? So this is the things you must keep in your mind while you are taking the order from the guest. Next is handling difficulties, situation and complaints. Of course, each and every hotel or restaurant there is a difficult situation and complaint. Being as a manager or captain or supervisor in a restaurant, you must face lots of complaint, lots of service variants will be there, but how you are facing those problems, that is more important. So basically you have to escalate the conflicts professionally. That means you have to do the service recovery and you have to do, or you have to handle the complaint in a quick, in a efficient manner, okay, and managing the guest complaint with empathy. There is a way, there is a learn model to how to handle a guest complaint. It's already there in my video, you please check. All right, so how to handle a complaint, we already made a video. So Here basically you have to listen the guest properly, you have to handle the guest in a proper manner. Whatever the service recovery will be there, you have to do the service recovery quickly. You should not delay on the response, that is more important. Okay, turning negative experience into positive waves, positive response. Maybe a guest has very bad experience in the restaurant, something happened. After giving service recovery, your guest must be left from your hotel or your restaurant with positive vibes. They should not carrying any negativity from your restaurant. That's called a service recovery. All right, so next is food safety and hygiene practice. Food safety and hygiene practice, yes, this is more important for food and beverage service, either it is service or production, both the department. HACCP principle, hazard analysis critical control point principle. Whatever principle is there, you have to follow very nicely. All right, that importance of this is the importance for food and beverage service safety. Okay, safely you have to handling all the food storage, and whenever you are serving food to the guest, like you have to wear the cap, you have to wear the gloves, you have to proper groom your hair, should not coming out, and you have to well hygiene. All right, so this is how we have to handle the food. All right, preventive cross contamination. Preventive cross contamination means you should not use same service gear or same spoon for serving veg and non-veg. That's a cross contamination. You should not use same glass. Why I am taking, maybe glass has been used for serving beer, same glass you are using for without washing or something, or it is not washed properly, using for any other alcohol. So what will happen, there will be cross contamination. So basically you have to keep it in your mind about cross contamination. Next is your table setting and service style, which is more important. See, whenever guest is not there in the restaurant, you may used to do some different style for the table setup, right? You're not following all the standards and all, but no, you must follow all the standards while you are setting up the table. All right, setting up the tables for different dining style. All right, sometimes you used to do square setup, U setup, or some other setup for as per the guest request. So this is more important, how you are setting up the table. Correct placement of cutlery, glassware and the napkin. Yes, there is a setup like breakfast setup, lunch setup or dinner setup, but you have to correctly place your cutlery, crockery, glassware or napkins on the table in a proper way with proper measurement. हर इंच मैटर करता है, ठीक है, तो मेजरमेंट के साथ में आपको प्लेस करना है. आई होप एवरीवन अंडरस्टैंड. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज योर सर्विंग, cleaning, handling dishes. Whenever you are doing table clearance, whenever you are crumbing a table, so you have to keep it in mind, you have to do it in a proper manner. Whenever you are handling the dishes from the side station to the back area, you have to handle it a proper way. Next is communication and teamwork, most important point for food and beverage service department. Communication and teamwork is more important. Here important for clear communication with colleagues, with guests and with internal department, with other department like kitchen and other collaborating department, front office and all. You have to coordinate, or you have to communicate very well. Coordinating with kitchen and bar, what I told, coordinating with kitchen and bar is more important, because for running a restaurant you may be picking up your drinks from the bar, and you have to keep good coordination from the kitchen team, because they are there for helping you for pick up food from the kitchen. All right, now managing the time efficiently during the busy service. Of course, when your restaurant will be very busy, how you are managing the timing, how you managing the food pickup and all, there should not be any time variance while you are giving estimate time to the guest. So maybe you have order for guest have order for a sandwich and it will take 35 to 40 minutes to serve on the table. It should not take more than that time. How you will manage your operation along with that time duration, which is more important, like you have to serve within 35 minutes only. Okay, now next is payment and billing procedure, payment and billing procedure. Of course, whenever a guest will have food in your restaurant, you have to present the bill, right? So you have to must understanding about your system, which system you are using. If you are using POS, point of sales, or using other system, you should know about proper detailing for your system. You have to handle different payment method. Maybe guest will pay by cash, someone will pay by UPI, someone will pay by credit card, debit card, MX machine, whatever it is. You should know what all are the process, what all are different types of payment methods are there, and how to handle those all. Managing check and tips professionally, which is more important. Sometimes we used to see, yes, people used to not used to submit the tips on the tip box, but it's good manner. You have to submit your tips, whatever you are getting from the guest. You have to submit whatever it is, tip box or cash box, whatever it is. You have to do it in a professional way. And also, whenever guest is leaving tips on the table, you should not remove your bill folder before guest left from the table. All right, after guest leaving only you can remove that bill folder. All right, maybe more of the people don't know about that, so that is the reason I mentioned here. All right, so next is closing procedure and post service details. Closing procedure means after the operation, before closing, what all are the procedure, how to close your restaurant, and after the operation, what all are the procedure, duties and responsibility is there for the staff. How you will allocate all the staff. Someone will do the table setup, someone will go to the back area, someone will do the report closing, someone will do the system closing, bill closing. So how you are allocating, delegating your works to the down towards people, that is more important being as a leader. And all right, also you have to remember that cleaning of your restaurant has to be done before timing, because next day you have to open the restaurant on time, right? Cleaning and maintenance task also is there. If there are any damaging, floor damaging, or any things, asset damage is there, that has to be rectified then and there itself. Okay, int of your sheet, your report inventory, whatever daily closing inventory is there, that you have to make it. All right, so these all the things you have to make it while you are closing your shift. Next is your customer service excellency. Okay, anticipating guest needs exceeding expenditure. That means whenever your guest coming to your restaurant, you have to give your anticipating service. You should keep the guest record. If I am a guest, I am coming to your restaurant today, I am having vegetarian. You must notice, you must keep some record that Mr. Agarwal is having vegetarian. So whenever Mr. Agarwal come to your restaurant or my restaurant, I will suggest only nice vegetarian dishes. That is more important. Maybe because of duties, because of busy hours, you're not able to track that. But if you start tracking those, so after that you are the best. All right, so personalized dining experience is more important. So you can able to do it when you will start collecting those data. Then you can do personalized service, whatever guest want. Sometimes guest may request many things which is our out of hand. We need to do it something from the beyond. So don't hesitate to do it. Please do it for your guest. That's called personalized service. Building a customer relation and loyalty, business relation, that is more important. All right, so customer relation, PR, that is more important. If you make your guest happy, that guest will come again to your restaurant or hotel. That is more important. How you are retaining your customer, that is more important. What you are giving to that first comer guest, some freebies or something, memorable thing, some gift you are giving or not, that is more important. Then only that guest will come to your restaurant again. All right, so these all are the things which is more important. So basically here, as you can see, those all are the training topic is here, where you can train your staff in food and beverage service department. See, without those topic you cannot run a department. This is very easily topic to train your staff. Those all topics, each and individual food and beverage service personnel, food and beverage service person who is working under food and beverage service, they must know. So guys, kindly follow our channel and subscribe our channel, and let us know if you are want to know any other topic for food and beverage service department. Thank you so much.